Hello, everybody. This is Al Johnson back with the Al Johnson Show, and I want to get right into this because okay. So for those of you that didn't see what happened on last night's WWE SmackDown, allow me to I guess um to fill you in on what happened. So last night on SmackDown, um Roman Reigns, he came out, basically, laughed at Cody wanting to challenge him again after beating him last year at WrestleMania. But before that, he begins to basically diss Seth Rollins and his comments, saying how mocking how Seth Rollins is walking because he has a sprained knee and a bad back, which has been ongoing for I believe 4 years at this point, something like that. Mock him saying, "Oh, how can you be?" Say, "Oh, Seth Rollins wants to diss me and say he's the guy," and mocks how he's walking, saying, "How man, you can't walk like that and be the guy." Then, well, before that, he says like, "Hey, yo, my brother Seth Rollins." No audience reaction. It's like, exactly, no reaction from the crowd as I expected. Then he says how, "Oh, Seth Rollins, you want to say you're the guy? Dude, you can't be walking around in your wife's clothes for 2 years and seriously say, I'm the guy." Then says how, listen, we all know that the World Heavyweight Championship you're carrying, it means nothing. It means nothing because that was made due to the fact that nobody has been worthy enough to beat me for my belt. And then you have the nerve to say how, oh, you want to criticize my schedule. Listen here, Seth Rollins. You're right. I work 10 times less than you. I ever really show up at all. But even though I work less than you, I will be paid 10 times more than you ever will and all that. Which first off, that was quite biting, quite biting. But anyways, so then Cody Rhodes comes out and says how last year I said I gotta finish the story, but that's the thing. When I say I gotta finish the story, I never put into context what that meant. Last year when I said I gotta finish the story, I meant I gotta win a championship my dad didn't win because it was taken away from him due to a technicality. And I thought, well, that was it. I gotta win for my dad. But now this year it's different. What do I mean this year when I say I gotta finish the story? Could that mean just taking a championship from you? Or could it mean taking everything from you? And that's my goal with me finishing the story, Roman. I'm going to take everything from you, and then when you're at your lowest, I will come after you and become undisputed WWE Universal Champion. So, Roman, you and we're going to clash for the championship, just not at WrestleMania. Right then and there, it's like, say what? Huh? Not at WrestleMania? What? Then says how, oh, you got your special counsel, Mr. Heyman. Well, Roman, I too seek special counsel from somebody. And let's just say, Roman, my special counsel knows you very, very well. And it's like, oh boy. Then, if you smell, the Rock is back. The Rock came back. And then what can only be described as a very, very sad picture. You have Cody Rhodes, who won the 2024 Royal Rumble, his second Royal Rumble, looking at The Rock and basically compartmentalizing what has to be done and what needs to be done. Shakes The Rock's hand. The Rock says something in his ear. Cody just sadly swallows his spit because of what's being told. Then he leaves the ring, and the final shot of SmackDown is Roman and The Rock looking basically the WrestleMania sign in the background. basically telling us that, yeah, at WrestleMania this year is The Rock versus Roman Reigns. And let me preface this by saying two things. Number one, The Rock is one of my all-time favorites. I am not ashamed of that. He may not be the best wrestler in the world, but I grew up with him. He was a big part of my childhood. I enjoy him in movies, and for what it's worth, I liked him as Black Adam. And the Black Adam movie, technically speaking, not good. But on a superficial level, I enjoyed it despite the problems I had with it. And also, number two, I knew this match was happening right from when Roman Reigns says, I'm the tribal chief back in 2020 when he came back. The second he said, I'm the tribal chief, or you'll never replace me as the head of the table, something in the back of my mind was like, okay, inevitably the end game is him and The Rock. That's where we're going. And I was off even a couple weeks ago, a month ago, when The Rock came back and said, where should I sit? I don't remember whether he was in, what was it? He was in Brooklyn or uh, San Diego, wherever he was. He said, "Ayo, place, where should The Rock sit? Should The Rock sit in the booth? Should The Rock sit in the bar? Or should The Rock sit at the head of the table?" And immediately I was like, yep, there we go. That match is happening. That match is happening. With that being said, I need to say this. I want that match to happen. Dot. At WrestleMania 41 next year. So the fact that we're getting this match right now, when Cody Rhodes won the Royal Rumble, guaranteeing him a main event championship match at WrestleMania this year in Philadelphia, and The Rock comes in, new member of the WWE Board of Directors, basically says, Cody, nothing personal, my brother. I gotta have Roman. If I don't have him now, I'll never have Roman. I need this. There will be something for you down the line. I can promise you that. And basically, Cody's like, we're gonna have our match, Roman, at a later time. I'm just like, what? Again, love The Rock, but to me, that was the dumbest thing. In terms of The Rock in WWE, that was probably the dumbest thing he has ever done. Why would you sidestep a Rumble winner with a guaranteed championship match, all because you wanna fight Roman because it was inevitable? Why would you do that? That is dumb to me. And then I read somewhere that the four main factors why this is happening and not Cody Roman 2 is because A, of the Vince McMahon lawsuit. I don't gotta go over it. If you guys read about it, you guys know about it. 2, Brock Lesnar's alleged involvement in said criminal lawsuit, and that Brock Lesnar won't be back in WWE anytime soon. 3, CM Punk got injured during the Rumble match, and he was planned to fight Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship. Well, he's hurt, so now plans have to be changed. And 4th, and lastly, the plan is because Seth Rollins on Raw said, Cody, you want to go after the Hollywood Championship, that championship that people politic their way to get, or do you want to get the championship that your father once held long ago? You want the fighting champion. You want the workhorse championship. Cody Rhodes was like, I gave up something I wanted because Seth, you were right. Let's make history. Let's make this championship great. And Cody fights Seth for the championship at WrestleMania. Then Rock inevitably beats Rock because Roman beats Rock, because why is Rock coming back just to beat Roman? That's dumb. And then at SummerSlam in July or August, Cody Roman, winner take all for both championships. even though they unified the championships 2 years ago. This is frustrating on so many levels. And listen, you don't gotta like Cody Rhodes. You don't gotta be a, a fan of Cody Rhodes. But even you have to be dunce to think this is a good idea. Why? Oh, because Roman and Rock, that's a bigger match. That's going to draw money. WrestleMania was already drawing money and tickets were already sold, even though The Rock had nothing to do with it. Nothing. The reason why WrestleMania was selling out and was selling them tickets was because of the goodwill a lot of the fans have with WWE now that Triple H has taken over. It's like, hey, WWE, they've been doing great. Tickets are on sale. Let's get them tickets. Why is that being jeopardized? Because hey, we gotta make more money. The Rock is already made of money. He don't need more money for this match. This is ridiculous. Again, love The Rock, but to me, that was the dumbest thing he ever did. In the entire history he has with WWE, from when I was watching him, this was the dumbest thing he ever did. And even when people got upset with him when he beat CM Punk at the Rumble 11 years ago, I was like, hey, I was fine with it. This time, Rock coming and saying, Cody, love you to death, brother, but I gotta have this match. I need this match. That's dumb. So basically, what just happened last night was, well, A, Roman dissed Seth Rollins and the World Heavyweight Championship, saying they're just number 2 to me. They ain't number 1. And 3, basically, the whole concept of the Royal Rumble is now just flushed down the toilet because now, oh, if I win the Royal Rumble, what? I can't challenge for the championship at WrestleMania because somebody else wants it, and I have to be like, okay. It's dumb. It is dumb. Now, with that being said, I know y'all thinking, well, Al, aren't you going to see Roman and Rock at Mania? What choice do I have? Of course, I've been wanting to see the match. I want to see the match now, but I wanted to see it under different circumstances. Now I'm just seeing it because I'm like, let's see how long this goes. And more importantly, is Philadelphia going to crap on this match the way they crapped on Roman winning the Royal Rumble in 2015? Something to think about. Man. WWE, just when you guys got me like invested and got me like intrigued or maybe excited about what's going on, you always find a way to be like, and I have to sit there like, well, poppy poop. I feel bad for Cody Rhodes, man. WrestleMania 40 just got a whole lot more complicated. And I'm nervous for Rock and Roman when it didn't need to be this way. But it is what it is. Oh, well.